to Sister Wives, episode 13, episode 2, and look at my hair. Okay. I always get comments about, can we see your hair more? Yeah, I don't really think it's my female viewers that feel that way. Okay, so I apologize for us taking so long. Welcome to our dining room.
Don't apologize. Nobody's apologized to us for this awful show.
We do own more books than this, but they're still packed up somewhere. This move has not been easy. So episode 2, Sister Wife Secrets. So we have more of Christy the catfish. Here's the deal. I don't think anybody feels any particular way about her. She was a single woman who was living alone and got taken advantage of. It sucks. But it's not exactly Mary's experience because she was, by her own words, in a spiritual marriage. So I don't know why I'm using... She feels a spiritual marriage, although we know that legally she was no longer married to him.
Here's the deal. You don't want to get catfished? Don't look for relationships outside your whatever marriage you have.
The thing is about it, this is why I think Twitter is so, like, they take such different sides of this, is because I think half the people are saying it's not fair that she has to stay in a relationship with a husband who clearly doesn't even really like her all that much. I think that what is really going on is that they view themselves as gold star polygamists. They have 4 wives, they have all these kids, and so the idea of Mary leaving is not about Mary leaving. It's about the fact that within their community it would look like they failed. Okay, I'm not putting that words on them. I mean, we're in a monogamous relationship. We're barely even in that. I'm just kidding. Like, I mean, as in that was a
bad joke.
That was a bad joke. I was trying to make a joke about... We're definitely not in a polygamous one. Never mind. Anyway.
Terrible joke.
Sorry, not all jokes land. Anyway, so I think a lot about...
Off the tarmac.
Good one. So I think that a lot of this pressure about Mary, which is the entire second half of the episode, which I admit, we watched like half an hour, and we were like, seriously? But we'll get there in a minute. So anyway, 20 minutes of the show was at the park and just getting started to have this picnic. Which to me was it. Mariah's eyebrows are kind of insane. Now, I don't make fun of people's looks, their weight, their nose, I mean, very rarely. What are you doing? Stop it. But I'm 1,000% sure that Mariah's eyebrows are not the eyebrows she was born with. Either she's dyeing them or she's filling them in, and they're like crazy intense. But this shows how old I am, because when we go out to eat and the waitresses come over, they also have these crazy eyebrows, like these like Muppet eyebrows, like anyway. So I think the issue is that Mariah doesn't feel comfortable saying on camera, which I don't blame her, is that basically the reason that she's upset is that she was there, and she did say some of this. She was there with Mary, and she was saying, this person isn't making sense. You're claiming you're married to my father, spiritually married, and you're spending all your time talking to this guy, and was hiding it from Mariah, and Mariah was saying, I don't think this is really a guy. I don't think this is who you say it is. So there's like, there's a couple different things going on to where her talking to Christy wasn't going to change things, because Christy's experiences that upset Mariah have nothing to do with Mary's experiences. So it wasn't like Christy had all these people telling her ahead of time, I don't think this person is who he says he is, and she wasn't married and all that. So I don't think any amount of I feel bad for Mary, I feel bad for Christy is going to transfer over to Mary. And the sister wives are trying to be nice about it, but it's just there's just nothing. So the girls go to a dance, and they talk about modest, not modest, and it's just kind of really awkward. Why is this a 2-hour episode? Why?
Why isn't it a 15-minute webisode?
I don't know. So anyway, there's the whole thing. This is what confuses me. The promos have been acting like they didn't know she got the house. But we all saw her sit down and say, guess what? They've approved my loan for a smaller down payment. I'm going to have the house. And they were like, yay. And they hugged her. But then in the promos, they make it sound like we had no idea she was going to get it. Now, they might not have known when, or that it actually happened, or that her mother moved in. But this whole thing is like, I just want to be like, everyone just needs to just simmer on down. Like, yeah, it's a little weird that she didn't say, like, even like a text, like, guess what, it's happening today. I'll talk to you guys later. Like, this is those things where I feel like when parents have multiple kids and the kids fight over dumb crap, and you're like, everyone just needs to stop. I don't care if they got 15 seconds more screen time. We're just done. We're done. No more screen time. That's how I feel with them. Like, they couldn't give her any. And then she said something, and then, like, when she said they got approved the lower down payment, Robin's like, why are you so pensive? And it's like, no, you know what you do? You just, if you're really that determined to make this work, you just stop. You say, hey, we're so happy for you. If you need anything, let us know. And this is where I think the Gold Star polygamous family comes in. Because they're like, well, are you leaving us? Are you not leaving us? You know, and it's like all this weird angst. And it's like, this is not about Mary. This is not about your friendship with Mary, because clearly no one's really friends with her. And Robin's like fake.
It's all about Robin.
Well, Robin's fake, like, I'm not, you didn't do anything wrong, but you just hurt my feelings. I mean, that's, I don't even know who they're performing that to. And then this is one of those cases where I kind of agree with Cody, where he's like, whatever, it's just going around in circles. That I agree with. My issue is that I don't think she wants to be there, and I don't think they want her there, and they're only maintaining this because appearances. And so to me, I'm just like, whatever. So anyway, I'm sorry, before that she went down, her cousin did all the loan documents, the mom moved in, I mean, and it's like the fact that other strangers know. I mean, that's just how neighbors are. They watch the show. They know that it's coming. They've heard rumors probably all over town with the camera crew coming down. So when she pulls up with a moving van, everyone who drives down that street's going to be like, oh, they must have closed. Oh, it's done. Did you hear? Yeah, I heard. I ran into them at the supermarket, or we came over and asked if they needed help unloading, whatever. So this whole like, oh, we went to California to a large amusement park. It's like,
you went to Disneyland.
You went to Disneyland. I mean, it could have been Knott's Berry Farm or Six Flags.
But it was Disneyland.
It was probably Disneyland. And so it's like the fact that they ran into someone who said something, this is not that big of a deal. I don't know. The whole thing. And then what gets me is apparently Mary
was... It was a huge deal. They drug it on for like 45 minutes.
And here's the thing, is the whole performance of everyone had to come over with the camera crew to have this discussion. Because Mary, so my thought was, oh, Mary must have moved while they were at the amusement park. No, she moved before the amusement park. They all went to the amusement park. This is like my worst nightmare, which is none of them get along. They spend all this time together. And it's like, you know, like they just chew off my arm to escape this trap of family. Kind of did. So, do you have anything to add? I kind of talked the whole time. I know.
What's new?
I know. Hardy. Do you have anything that you want to add? It was a painfully long episode. And this is what makes me mad. Janelle apparently has a business that went through multiple stages of development with a business plan, and we didn't see any of that, but we had to, the catfishing thing started, they made a comment to 2015. 2015! So if this was filmed in 2018, which it was, that's 3 years. We had to suffer through 3 years, and we can't hear even a single, the only reference was when Janelle in an interview said, well, when I started my business, Thrive, I had to go through several business plans. And it's like, we couldn't have seen any of that. So, anyway, hit me up in the comments. We'll try to be a little quicker next week.